identify their names on the voters' register pasted on the walls. Let's bring you some of the early voting highlights.
It's election day in Edo State, and these are early pictures of the process involved on choosing a new governor.
08036.
Buses lined up in different areas, waiting to convey INEC officials, the Commission's other ad hoc staff and election materials to the various polling units. Security officials are also on ground to ensure a smooth takeoff, even though many areas experience massive delays in the movement of the vehicles. In different local government areas, intending voters come in early, hoping to catch their name on the list of voters at the centres. Some of those monitoring the exercise give their opinion on what to expect.
We will be looking out for voter turnout. We will be looking out for how the security agencies will conduct themselves, how INEC officials will be professional in attending to electorate, how the electorate themselves will embrace this exercise. Yesterday, historically, we are told that the last exercise recorded about 24% voter turnout. We are hoping that this time around, we could have it a notch higher, maybe 30%, 35, 40%, given the competitiveness nature of this exercise today. Many have described today's election as a three-horse race, and nobody can be sure who the next occupier of Osadebe Government House will be on November 11, 2024.
We need a conducive environment for people to cast their votes. But more importantly is the fact that there is enthusiasm, and that enthusiasm is showing in the way the officials and everybody is coming out to do this. And then Jide was talking about the officials, where Jide, remember, we keep talking about the multi-stakeholder nature of elections and how different people contribute to our success. So we've seen INEC officials, if the vendors, the security agencies are on top of their duty to escort these materials from the rack centers to the polling unit, the punctuality index will show up a bit.
Other observers say the process has been peaceful so far.
So far, with what I've observed and with what I've seen so far, it has been a very peaceful exercise. Everyone has been responsible here, and all the INEC officials that are here, they have been doing their job very well.
In the build-up to the election and to ensure a peaceful outcome, the police conduct an overnight raid which led to the arrest of suspected political thugs as it vows to deal with troublemakers. The police force also announced restriction of movement between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m, with only essential workers for the exercise being allowed to move around freely.
The Inspector General of Police has ordered the restriction of all vehicular movement on roads, waterways, and other forms of transportation from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on election day. Exemptions will be given for essential services, including accredited media, electoral officials, and emergency responders.
Voting eventually commences just after 8:30 a.m. in many areas, and those who participated give their opinion.
Well, so far so good. The security agencies are on ground, providing confidence for the people to come out and vote. And people are streaming out from their houses to come and cast their ballot. Although voting has not commenced in some polling units, but then in this particular polling booths, people have started voting, and the electoral process has been peaceful so far.
Other observers raise concerns about the possibility of voters being disenfranchised in hard-to-reach areas which are only accessible by boat. In the meantime, those on dry land wait patiently to cast their ballot, after which they will watch the process unfold till voting closes later on in the afternoon.